Hey guys, it's Gaz Montana here, the original demo disc player. I hope everyone's doing alright and everything. We're going to show you how to get the new Ghosts Exposed Livery, which is a reference to the movie Ghostbusters, because the car is the Albany Brigham that was just adding into Grand Theft Auto Online today. For the first time in decades, because this car has not been in a GTA game for decades. It was actually in the original Grand Theft Auto game before they decided to give it an abbreviation when it was just called what it was called, and it's added into the game now, and everyone's calling it the Ghostbusters car, which it is, but it is actually a Grand Theft Auto 1 car as well. And you can actually get this car for free with GTA Plus, and if you are a GTA Plus member and you are getting this car for free, just remember you can actually grab more than one of them for free. You can grab 10 of them for free if you want, but I'd say grab at least 2 of these for free, because there is a Love Fist livery limited only to GTA Plus, which is also came out this week. So grab one for the Love Fist livery, and then go ahead and get the 10 ghosts, and then get the Ghost Exposed livery, aka the Ghostbusters livery. And how you get the Ghost Exposed livery for the Albany Brigham, you need to take a picture of 10 ghosts, okay? You could do 9 of them in one night, okay? Because you actually have 2 minutes in between ghosts. As you see, the first one spawns at 8 PM until 9 PM. That's 2 minutes in real life. A in-game hour is 2 minutes in real life. So you want to then move on to the second one, then the third one, then the fourth one. But if you miss one, if you don't get to one in time, don't worry, you can finish off whichever ones you didn't get in the following night. Or whenever, you can do it in 3 nights. Like for example, I got 6 in one night, and then I got the other 3 in the following night. In fact, it took me 3 nights, because the second night I actually couldn't find the ghosts at all. So then I had to then go ahead and do it the third night. So yeah, it took me 3 nights to get all 9 of these, but you can do them all in one night, and we're going to try and help you do that, guys. In Grape Seed, the first one spawns in this barn, and there's 2 locations for each of these ghosts, and this one spawns in the barn both times, okay, either on one side or the other side of the barn. Up in the top of the barn, just take a photograph of it. I'll check both sides until you take a photograph, and then move on to the next one. And we're going to show you now. We move on to these next 4 taking this route here, okay? And this next one spawns in the caravan opposite the abandoned motel. I don't know if you call it a caravan or a trailer. In the UK we call it a caravan, so just so you know, it's that thing there. And check both sides, because this ghost might not be staring at the same window. Okay, so make sure you're there in between 9 and 10 PM and take a photograph of it, and then move on towards the next one. Now the next ghost, the third ghost, is just opposite a gas power station. In the middle of this empty side of the highway, there's a van and bus, and this ghost is going to be inside that bus. There's 2 locations inside the bus, but you won't be able to miss it because it's pretty obvious. It's inside the bus, guys. Take a picture of it and then move on to the lighthouse. Now this ghost at the lighthouse can be at the very bottom of the lighthouse, so check there, and if you see something white and glowing, that's the ghost. If not, it's going to be at the top of the lighthouse, and because there's a light at the top of the lighthouse, it can be hard to see. And unlucky for me, that's exactly where the ghost was, and I barely seen it and just about got it in time. So check the bottom of the lighthouse and the top of the lighthouse, take a picture of the ghost, and move on to the next one, which is pretty far away. Now this next one, we have arrived there now, and there's this little abandoned house just on the other side of the road where you have the I Love Sprunk sign. You're going to find a ghost on either side of this building, okay? Pretty hard to miss this one. Just circle the building if you're on a Mark II, and then move on to the church, which is just a short distance. But as you see, once we get to the church, we then have to go all the way to Palito Bay and then back all the way down to Tonga Hills. So you want to get there for just before 2 o'clock, because it is just down the way. And then, as soon as it spawns, take a picture of it and go straight to Palito Bay. Now, guys, this ghost can spawn in the graveyard, which is where it spawned for me, or it can spawn at the front entrance of the church. So check the graveyard. If it's not there, go to the front of the church and then move the hell to the north side of the map. Now, when you get to Palito Bay, this little side road right here past LS Customs, you'll see my Raiju on the map, and in front of us just now, that building, this building right here, you're going to see the ghost either at the top of this building inside the broken bit of the roof right there, or it's going to be in the back like it was for me, inside the little extension to the house. Now once you've taken a photograph of that ghost, we're going to move all the way down to Tonga Hills, and there's a waterfall Now, as long as you're standing where I am and the waterfall's in front of you, you're going to see the ghost wherever it spawns. It's got two locations it can spawn, either on top of the waterfall or in the middle of the waterfall, but to the left of it, okay? So just stare at the waterfall until it spawns and make sure you're there at 4 a.m. to 5 a.m. And then once you've done that, move on to the canyons area. We're going to get the 9th ghost, which is going to be on the bridge. It's either going to be above the tunnel, the north side tunnel, and you'll barely be able to see it because it's almost daytime. So you might not want to be in a jet like I was here. You might actually just want to land on the bridge. Don't worry about the jet. If you're on a jet, just get off the jet and get on the bridge. And if it's not in the middle of the bridge like it is for me, it's above the tunnel to the north side, and you can barely see it because of the rocks that are going to be above that tunnel. But you can barely see it even when it's in the middle of the bridge because it's about to be daytime. So yeah, it was in the middle of the bridge for me. I had to land the jet, get out of the jet, and then take a photograph of it. But like I say, if it's not there, it's above the tunnel to the north side. Now, once you have taken a picture of all 9 of the ghosts, the next night at exactly midnight, go to Trevor's trailer. Now, this is a spoiler alert, guys, from GTA 5 storyline. Basically, Johnny gets killed by Trevor during the introduction to playing as Trevor. Because other than the intro to the game, you don't really know much about Trevor, and he gets introduced to the game by stumping a mud hole, and killing Johnny, which was a playable character from a very good DLC on Grand Theft Auto 4. So this ghost is Johnny, and he actually talks. It's actually kind of sad. I see what you mean. It is a bit sad, actually. Once you take a photograph of Johnny, you're then going to get the Ghosts Exposed livery. Don't worry if you didn't do it the very next night after you took the 9 ghosts. You can do this a couple of nights later. It doesn't matter, in GT days. But yeah, just the next day, if you can, 48 minutes later, just go there and get that ticked off, and then you'll get the livery. And also, just a couple of things to mention, guys. You actually get some really cool stuff with GTA Plus this week. I'm not sure if you have like a week or two to grab this stuff, but you can grab it all this week anyway. You actually get the Beetlejuice suit, and you also get the Karate Kid skeleton bodysuit, which is actually from the Halloween part of the movie, where the Cobra Kai, the bullies in the film, are actually all dressed up in these skeleton outfits in the movie Karate Kid. So that's really cool. It's got a little bullet hole in the skull, in the front and the back of it. And also you get a bunch of Princess Bubblegum shorts, hoodies, and t-shirts, which are actually pretty cool as well, believe it or not. Now, for everybody else who isn't GTA Plus, you get a bunch of Pound Shop masks. Okay, you get a plastic Pound Shop mask just for signing in. You get a plastic Pound Shop mask for selling your bunker supplies. You get a plastic Pound Shop mask for doing a resupply for your bunker. And that is pretty much it, guys. So if you found this guide helpful, drop a like on the video, subscribe if you're not subscribed, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss any more GTA videos just like this one. Have a lovely day, Godspeed, we'll see you in the next one. Peace out.